Welcome back. The political news in full. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli witnessed the launch of the National Strategy for Intellectual Property on Wednesday under the auspices of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. The event tackled the main aspects and goals of the national strategy within the framework of the UN Agenda for Sustainable Development, the International Organization for Intellectual Property, and Egypt's vision for 2030 in various domains. More details in this report.
Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli launched the National Strategy for Intellectual Property on Wednesday under the auspices of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. The event comes in line with the World Intellectual Property Organization WIPO Development Agenda, the UN's Sustainable Development Goals, and Egypt's Vision 2030, according to Chairman of the Supreme Council for Media Regulation, Karam Gabr. Gabr asserted that Egypt will cooperate with the WIPO in training and qualifications to help the country reach an advanced rank globally. WIPO Director General Darren Tang attended Wednesday's launch ceremony in his first visit to an Arab country since he took over his position in the organization in 2020. Addressing the event, Minister of Higher Education Mohammed Ayman Ashur said that Egypt has been a member of WIPO since 1975 and has signed 14 agreements administered by the organization. He reiterated that the agreements included the Paris Convention for the Protection of Industrial Property, the Berne Convention for the Protection of Literary and Artistic Property, the Patent Cooperation Treaty, the Madrid Agreement on the International Registration of Marks, and the Hague Agreement on the International Deposit of Industrial Designs. Ashur asserted the importance of intellectual property protection in creating an environment conducive to innovation, pointing to the 884 requests filed with the Egyptian Patent Office so far in 2022, compared to 1,271 requests in 2021. Meanwhile, Minister of Justice Omar Marwan explained that the ministry aims to spread awareness of intellectual property law at the university and postgraduate levels to consolidate the foundations of intellectual property. For his side, Minister of Trade and Industry Ahmed Samir stated that intellectual property helps the economy grow, adding that the ministry has set goals to make patents available for effective use and help contribute to sustainable development. He explained that the ministry worked in coordination with the rest of the authorities to define the intellectual property goals of the Trade Ministry to achieve integration between research and academic institutions and the industry sector. Minister of Supply and Internal Trade Ali Musalhi explained that the strategy is also directed to establish the Egyptian Intellectual Property Authority because the presence of one body supervising intellectual property will work to create a supportive environment, adding that the most important point is to spread societal awareness.
On the sidelines of the UN General Assembly meetings, Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry held a number of meetings. He held talks with U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken that focused on bilateral ties as well as a number of regional and international issues of mutual concern. The top diplomat also held a meeting with the U.S. envoy to Yemen, Tim Linderking, at the Egypt's UN Permanent Mission premises in New York. Also on the sidelines of the UN General Assembly meeting, Shoukry held talks with Cyprus Foreign Minister on Monday in New York. Foreign Ministry spokesman Ambassador Ahmed Abu Zaid said the meeting tackled bilateral ties and coordinating stances on international groupings, especially the UN. Shoukry also held talks with France's foreign minister and the Indian foreign minister. Marking the World Peace Day, First Lady Mrs. Intisar al-Sisi asserted that peace is the spirit of all religious and only choice for achieving coexistence and tranquility in disputed countries. The First Lady's statement came via social media account where she stressed the need of establishing concept of peace and boosting values of tolerance. Mrs. al-Sisi pointed out to the significance of accepting the other for building a safe and stable community at all levels. Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered a partial military mobilization and vowed on Wednesday to use all available means to protect Russian territory after Moscow-held regions of Ukraine suddenly announced